Disclaimer: this video may be disturbing to watch. I am not known to report fake news. The info here has been researched from TikTok videos, YouTube videos, the local news, public videos, and Hulu documentaries, all which is public knowledge.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Nika. So today it is time for another T-Talk, aka Nika News. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Happy New Year to everyone. So by the time you see this video, it will be New Year's because I literally have like an hour and 45 minutes. Okay. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, before I tell you what I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna go ahead and say I want to go ahead and manifest this into the air. I want everybody to have a great new year, a great year, a positive year. I'm going to speak it over my life because I want God to financially bless me. I want him to bless my family in all type of ways. I want him to physically just watch over my family, give us life, health, and strength. And of course, just continue to keep us safe in these crazy times, okay? So I want to go ahead and tell everyone that, or ask everyone, or however you want to say it. I just want everybody to be blessed, stay blessed, and have a blessed New Year's, okay? And anybody who is looking for God to answer some prayers, go ahead and manifest it right now. I know a lot of people do these New Year's resolutions. I do have some resolutions that I want to do. I want to be a better person, be a better me, be a better mom, a better girlfriend slash wife. I just want to be a better person, okay? And I want all of you guys to know that we're going to start the year off right and bright, okay? So anyway, guys, let's get to it. All right, so the topic for today, I'm going to be talking about mental illness. I know you guys have been seeing a lot about this and hearing a lot about it. I have been making songs about mental illness because this is a serious issue. For some reason, I just keep coming across a lot of posts on my timeline about mental illness. So I actually came across a post literally tonight. I was literally just sitting here looking at my phone, something popped up, and I was like, this must be a topic that God wants me to talk about because it keeps popping up. But anyway, I came across a post. It actually took place like 3 years ago. But a guy killed his mom. He literally beat her to death. And come to find out, he was suffering from mental illness. And as parents, we love our kids. We do not want to see anything happen to our kids. So, of course, a lot of parents defend their kids until the end, until it is too late to seek help. And vice versa. A lot of kids who see their parents suffering from mental illness, they don't want to see anything come to their parents, so they keep denying it. They do not seek help or try to intervene in a positive way. A lot of people look at mental illness as, well, I mean, it is a disease, but it's nothing that you ask to be born with. It's nothing that you ask to have. You know, a lot of people meet girlfriends, boyfriends who are bipolar, schizophrenic, and all these other conditions, but yet again, they don't take their medication. They don't seek help. They don't do what they need to do so that they can function with this condition. And nobody intentionally wants to talk about a person who suffers. You know what I mean? If I had the resources to help you, I would want to help you. That's why I'm making this video. Is because for all the people out here in the world who are suffering and they really don't understand what's going on, you know, I'm here to just try to help you. You know, just, I can't, you know, call up and say, hey, here's the, you know, call this person. But I'm just showing you these videos so you could say, okay, maybe we might need to go to the doctor or see what's going on with me, or talk to somebody. You know, there's nothing wrong with talking to, you know, somebody. There's nothing wrong with talking to a counselor, therapist, whoever, you know. I personally don't mind talking to anybody. But anyway, enough said about that. I'm going to go ahead and show you this video real quickly. And I'm actually going to show you one video because it was pretty long. But I wanted you to see it from the beginning to the end. And it is actually very touching because, you know, you actually hear a child say, oh my God, you know, my grandmother is dead. I want to see my grandmother so bad. And when I was watching it, it literally brought tears to my eyes. So guys, go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
Sunday, November.
Have you give us permission to go?
Yes, come on, come on. Don't give me your permission. Go ahead, go in. Open that door.
That one's locked too.
How you lock that? Let me see.
It's a different key.
That's a different key, Sheikah. That's a different key.
Probably gotta go to the front.
Open it, open it, bust it open. I give you permission. You can't do that. Sheikah.
See if it opens the front door.
Yeah, see the key open the front door. Gotta open the front door?
No, that's the only key she gave me. And I don't have to for any call the locksmith.
They won't do it, we will.
Alright.
That's the only key she gave me.
Good job, we did.
No?
No.
Just, you know,
I called her.
On the map.
I can't bust it. I don't know how to bust it.
let me look.
This ain't they can't bust it. Give me a prick.
No, we're not doing all that.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get on.
That's gonna make a bigger mess than you're gonna worry about at that point.
But she can be in.
Oh, you better go check the 8 o'clock the locksmith. Open it up.
Alright.
You gonna wait all that long time for a locksmith? Oh.
As they tried to enter the residence, officers found that the key provided did not match the lock. Every entrance on the home was secured, and officers debated how to proceed. Tensions rose quickly, and the family became increasingly distressed at the lack of answers. Harriet Owens had lived there with her son, but it seemed like nobody was home, and he wasn't responding either. What was it that was really going on?
I don't know how to break it down. I don't know how to break it down.
One of the glass where the door at. Grab the plate, I replace it.
Well, the rest will come out with their pry tool. We'll get it open.
Yeah, we'll get the
Yeah,
front.
because this is the only key she gave me when she changed the lock. This is the only key she gave me.
Okay.
So I thought it was the both locks, like normally how it used to be.
And that's for lasers, no normal 1246.
How big is the brother?
Huh?
Is he a bigger guy?
Nah, he may be
No, he not.
70, if that.
Who?
Trail.
What he said?
Wait,
How big
much?
is he?
Probably might be 160.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah.
He's small.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he has mental issues.
Yeah, he's definitely smaller than. How much you weigh?
I was saying he about Caleb.
Yeah, but he's smaller than Caleb. Caleb
Yeah, a
bigger
little
than him.
smaller. And see, all her favorite people she talked to, they're here.
I talked to her Friday.
Everybody said they haven't talked to her since Friday. And she called Nell every day. Nell said she hasn't talked to her since Friday.
As the officers continued attempting to gain entry, Harriet's other children mentioned their brother Jontrell Collins. Something about the way they spoke would catch attention. The entire family said they didn't trust him and added that he had mental health issues. As the moments passed by, so did the sense of dread. Why was there still no response?
Glass still like it's cracking. Yeah.
That glass is probably gonna collapse.
Ooh, that was
People already right
yeah.
Hey, come on with your hands up! Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Where I can see them. Walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Now. Now. On your ground. On your ground. Where's your mother?
Do not move. Do not move. Do not move. Do not move.
Is anybody hurt inside? Is anybody hurt inside? You don't know.
Get him in a car.
Hold on. We need another guy to go with him to the car.
Yeah. Is your mother in the house?
Somebody trying to kill me.
Send me another. Back
up. I need everyone outside of the fence.
Is your mother in the house? Yes or no?
Somebody tried to kill me.
Is your mother in the house? Where is she?
Once the officers finally got the door open, they spotted a man inside the house and alarms went off. With his hands raised, Jontrell walked out of the home and was immediately taken down and handcuffed. Family members began shouting and the level of distress exploded. Collins denied that anyone inside had been hurt, but the nervousness in his voice had given him away.
Fred, go. You're gonna stay here with me. I'm staying with you. Back up. Guys, back up.
Rescue in here.
Rescue! Let's go! Back up! No! Please, no! Please, guys, please, no! Back up! I will talk to all of you. Please back up, please. I will. I promise. I promise. Dude, make a hole. In the house.
No, bro.
Come on, P9. We see it now. Yes. Hey, I will talk to you.
Close eyes.
Yeah. Hey, go clear the rest. I'll stay. Please, buddy. Please, guys. Please. Not even far. Whoever's first one here. I need you on the street. It's the west side of the house. Hold right up towards the driveway, please. We need to get him in a car.
Yeah, I know. Then he's got to go.
You want gloves?
No.
Hey, he's rescuing the house till I can get a car here to get him in the car.
Okay.
Alright?
As the officers called for paramedics, the entire family broke down. Screams, insults, and uncontrollable sobbing would echo outside of the home, while Collins remained face down on the ground, motionless under an officer's restraint. Authorities still did not exactly know what had happened, but the reactions of Jontrell's relatives said it all. They already knew what had gone down inside, and the grief became overwhelming.
Alright, I have one pulling up. Let's go, get him up. Hold on, stay right here.
Alright? In her car, she's new. We're coming to you, okay? Everybody stand back. Get them back. Get them back.
Open your car! Hey! Get in your car. Get in your car. Got it.
Go around there. Go around there. Go around to the other side of it.
Hey, stay back.
slow down. Hey, Press, come over here, please. That's what I'm getting.
What's
Somebody wants to get a crime scene log. She's dead inside.
location?
And recording. She's dead.
In an effort to calm things down, officers quickly placed Collins in a patrol car and removed him from the scene. His presence only added fuel to an already chaotic moment. Soon after, authorities confirmed that Harriet Owens was dead. The family's worst fears had been realized, and officers continued their work as paramedics stepped in and a forensics team was called to determine whether this was the case of a homicide. They had to have evidence, and they needed answers, and they needed them fast.
Really?
Yeah.
So does he live there?
Yes.
What's his relation to her?
That's my brother.
What's what I want to put correct this. Does he have any mental issues?
Yes, I always told her he was gonna be the death of her. She always protected him. That was her baby.
Of course.
But I always said, Montreal gonna be the death of you. And I hate. And look what happened.
Does he have? I have no idea.
And then I just found out he beat his daddy and put his daddy in the hospital 2 months ago. I didn't know that. I just found this out today. She never told me this. I would have told her come stay with me.
Right.
She never told me this.
Well, what's his name?
John Trell Collins. Y'all done been here several times.
John Trell. What's
Collins.
Collins?
Y'all done been here several times.
Name sounds familiar.
Cause one time I was gonna run him over with my car. Yep, several times. My grandma is dead. I'm gonna be at every court. They better get him to jail. I wanna see my grandma so bad. I always thought that's
right here. Yeah.
One of Harriet's daughters and sister to John Trell told the police that her mother had always defended him despite his violent behavior. She said her brother had struggled with mental health and that she had warned her mother several times that he might eventually kill her. Just 2 months earlier, Collins had violently attacked their father, sending him to the hospital in critical condition, but still no one had taken action, and now it had all ended in the worst possible way.
Now that you've seen the full video, what do you guys think? Give me you guys' opinion on mental illness. I mean, I'm pretty sure the family loved their son, their brother. You know, I'm sure they loved him, but obviously he needed some help. And it got too late because the crazy thing is, literally 2 months before he murdered his mom, he put his dad in the hospital in critical condition. That is crazy. And the father didn't press charges. The father didn't take out no pending charges, didn't do anything. Didn't do anything to seek justice for himself. And now the mother is dead. I mean, that's crazy. And things like this can happen. People suffering from mental illness can be triggered at any moment. At any given moments. You think you're helping them by not saying nothing. You think you're helping them by being silent, by being quiet. That's not the way to help them. If somebody needs medication, seek help. Now, a lot of people feel like, oh, I don't want my son to be locked up in a mental institution. I don't want them locked up. I don't want this to come to them and that to come to them. Well, let me tell you a quick story, okay? So, this is something that happened 20 years ago. Now, on I believe I was 13 or 14, on my 13th or 14th birthday, my cousin, her name was Janika De'Ara Nikki Spencer. She passed away on June the 27th of 2005. That actually was my birthday. She passed away on my birthday from it's not actually determined if he was mentally ill, but he has some situations going on. He was on drugs. he was just arrested previously for assault. And I don't know how he came about to, meet my family member, but he was involved with my family member and he ended up killing my cousin. He raped and killed her and stabbed her multiple times and threw her out in the field. Now, a lot of people didn't want to talk about this. I was too young to really understand what took place, but now I know. I'm old enough to know. He probably was suffering from some type of mental illness, but it's not certain that that's what was wrong with him. But he is serving time in jail. I do not know if it was considered life or what his sentence was. He is behind bars, but I do not know what his full sentence was, how long he was going to be in jail or whatever. But I'm going to show you real quickly just a little screenshot of my cousin and what took place at that time, which was 20 years ago. Just take a look.
So this story was actually reported on the news June 27th of 2005. Wayne County man kills a 14-year-old stepdaughter, authorities say. So Wayne County authorities are investigating the death of a 14-year-old girl who they say was killed by her stepfather. At approximately 3:27 a.m. Monday, a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy was dispatched to a home on Hennett Road in response to a complaint of loud noises, the sheriff's office said. When the deputy arrived, he saw Roger Sutton, 32, walking along Hennett Road. Authorities said Sutton then confessed to killing his stepdaughter, Jonica Spencer, and led the deputy to her body in a wooded area off of Church of God Road in Pikeville. Sutton was also charged for allegedly raping Spencer. They believe Sutton stabbed Spencer several times in the chest in a nearby soybean field and then dragged the teenager to a wooded area. About 8 miles away, investigators said Spencer's mother was asleep in the family's home, unaware of what was happening. To a 14-year-old classmate, no explanation made sense. Investigators said they do not yet know what his motive was in Spencer's death. They did find a hunting knife they think might have been used in the crime. It has been sent off for testing. Spencer's body was transported to the medical examiner's office in Chapel Hill for further investigation. Sutton, who had been charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of first-degree statutory rape, had just been released from jail on bond after being charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. Detectives said that the case with a non-family member involved drugs. So going back to the beginning of this story here, again, a stepfather killed his 14-year-old stepdaughter, Jonica Spencer.
So I personally know firsthand what it's like to be involved with somebody mentally ill. And I have another situation from another family member who was involved with a female who was bipolar, is bipolar, and they ran into some situations and it just was not a pretty outcome for them. And it's just like, when you are with a mentally ill person, you need to run. I know I told you before in another post that a lot of people deserve care and love. They do. But me personally, if I find out you have some issues, a skirt, I'm getting up out of here, okay? I'm going to go my own way because I can't help you with your battles. I'm fighting my own. You know what I mean? I can't help you when I'm trying to help myself. And I can't take on your baggage, boo-boo, when I got my own. Okay? Okay. But anyway, I have been with people that have had some issues. I've had people who've had anger problems. I've had people who like beating on women. You know, I've been with people who like pulling guns out on you. I've been with people who like to threaten you. I have been with people who needed some medication. I've been with people who needed to be locked up in jail or in Cherry, okay? So, I don't want to have to put myself in situations like that ever again, okay? Ever again. But anyway, I said all of this, guys, to just show you and let you be aware of mental illness. This is something serious. You need to take heed. If you are suffering, make sure you seek help before it is too late, because you do not want to open your eyes up and that's your last day. And when I say open your eyes up, you ain't going to be looking at nobody around you. You're going to be some other place that you don't know where you're at. You know what I mean? And it goes for mothers, daughters, fathers, sons, kids, whether it's your mother suffering, whether it's your father suffering, whether it's your child suffering, seek help. Seek help. And then especially people who suffer from mental illness and they're drinking or they're on drugs, they're smoking because they don't understand what's going on, so they're coping in other ways, which is making it worse. Okay? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And again, guys, take heed to mental illness because it is real. And I also want you to sit here real quickly and just listen to my song. It's not really inspirational. It's just about personal life, personal situations, dealing with mental illness, okay? It's just my life in a nutshell, okay? But anyway, guys, take it easy, be blessed, happy new year, and it's been real.
I'm here to set the world straight. Only God can judge me, only God knows me. We sit back, tryna live for approval, chasing praise when it's only truth is brutal. You can't please a crowd that don't hear you cry. Only the heart across the table sees you why. You don't live in my house, don't walk my nights, don't carry my doubts. So don't judge my pain, don't act like you know my name. Life too short for the back and forth, too much hate in the air, not enough love at the source. I learned real quick, life ain't clean, smiles have scars you never seen. Only God can judge me, that's the truth I claim. If you don't know my story, don't speak my name. Mental illness is real, yeah, facts, not fiction. If you're hurting too, don't fear help, seek intervention. Everybody fighting battles out of plain sight, laughing in daylight, breaking every night. Point fingers like you flawless and whole, but bitterness leaking out your soul. Once again, you don't know me, don't act like you do. Your life's so miserable, you want my ruin too. So don't judge my pain, don't act like you know my name. Life too short for the back and forth, too much hate in the air, not enough love at the source. I learned real quick, life ain't clean, smiles have scars you never seen. Only God can judge me, that's the truth I claim. If you don't know my story, don't speak my name. You want happy and we all see it. Seek the help you need or choose to be alone. I'm not responsible for healing your hate, I'm busy building peace in my own damn home. I live for my kids, I live for myself, I live for the love I don't need to explain to nobody else. Yeah, I love them dearly, that's solid, that's real. No one stopping our happiness, that's sealed. Only God can judge, only God knows me. Still standing tall, still walking holy. If you don't live my life, don't hold my pain. Only God can speak my